Hey y'all. Um, Everybody, I know everybody is going through some, if you're in the United States, everybody's going through changes right now. Uh, whether it be schools closed, um, college closed, jobs closed, shortened hours for businesses or whatever. Um, my wife and I are both experiencing it because, and I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last video from Monday. I do my two classes are online, so I don't have to go to school except to have my test proctored. In the math in the pre-calculus algebra class, I have to go have all my tests proctored. In the other class, and y'all please excuse my appearance because I've been working diligently on my schoolwork today and trying to pick up some in here and blah 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 blah. Um, and I only had to have one test proctored in my psychology class. But now that the coronavirus has come around and the state of Alabama community colleges are all shut down effective Monday, there were no more classes. Well, actually, effective Sunday night because they sent emails out to everybody. My wife got email from hers, and I can't remember if I already talked about this, but she's in her last semester of nursing school. I think I did talk about it, and it is just she's very upset about it because she's wanting to finish so bad that this coronavirus has come along and it has changed everybody's lives. Who knows how long we'll have to live with these changes? Now, one good thing that's come out of for me, I don't have to go have my test proctored for math for the rest of the semester. From the email said we got from our instructor this morning, and that will, that's a blessing. Y'all just don't know. I'm not good in math. Um, what else was I going to talk about? I can't remember. My mind is just like, um, I mean, this week has been this this coronavirus has put this whole earth. It has put everybody's lives has been touched. Well, most everybody. There are a few countries in the continent of Africa that have not had any cases yet. But for the majority of this world, people's lives have been changed. And how long is it going to take us all to be able to get back to normal? I mean, I know they're saying China has hit their hump and they're going down um, as far as new cases, but it's March. I mean, it's almost the end of March, y'all, and China's just now hitting their hump. Them poor people have been going through this for a good 3 months, if not more, because it seems like it started back in December. It's when I first started hearing it. Um, had Beth a planned trip for her when she finishes nursing school. She's already put in for the time to be off at work because when she graduates and gets her temporary license, she'll just roll over into a nursing position. But she knows we're going somewhere. I don't remember if I told her exactly where I was going. She hadn't asked any questions. She just knows I've planned something. It's gonna take. She don't watch my videos. I don't think. I was gonna take her back to New York City because it was cold and we feel like we missed a lot of stuff we want to go back and see, and that's and I want to take her back up there. And yeah, it was expensive, but it was no more expensive than it was cheaper than going to Disney World. Disney World for a week is outrageous. I think it was like $2,500 or $3,000 just for the two of us to go down there, and we ain't been back. We went in 2009 for a week, and I just hadn't felt the need to pay the money to go back to Disney World. But anyway, um, but besides that, I just cannot ride rides like I used to be able to do. They make me so nauseous. If it's a spinning ride, I'm down for the count. You might as well take me back to the hotel and put me to bed because I'm sick. But anyway, y'all, um, I don't know what's going on with the sound on my laptop. Um, I know that it starts that it gets to where the sound is not, and I don't know if it's doing it right this second when you're watching this. It gets to the point to where the sound is not with my mouth movement, and it makes it look ridiculous. And then there'll be an issue where it will sound like my voice is being fried, or Amber Lynn's voice, or whoever's talking. It'll sound like it's frying the voice. I'm considering getting a new laptop. If anybody can tell me why this is happening and if I can fix it, I would appreciate it. If not, I'm considering buying a new laptop. I want to make sure I can fix this if it can be fixed. If not, I want to retire it and break it and go buy me another one. But anyway, y'all, our sugar dumplings released her new weigh-in this morning.
Hey guys, so
Hey, Porcorino, how did you like the new thing I come up with your name so you can continue using Lynn? Hmm? Did you like it? Hmm. You're not talking. Talk to me.
welcome to Wednesday weigh-in. So
Well, thank you. Have you got us another coin, or not coin, another con video? I'm waiting.
how I do my Wednesday weigh-ins is I talk about each day, how I felt, what I did, if I was on track, off track, and I think what I do differently than like the tip.
Amber Jiggling Reid. We know what you're doing. Get on with the video. Do y'all like her new nickname so she can continue using Lynn? Jigglin instead of jiggling. Jigglin.
Goal weight loss video is that every day I do weigh in, so I talk about how much I lost each day. I like doing that because it shows where my fluctuations are. Like if I fluctuate and gain like 3 pounds one day, I'm able to sit there and be like, okay, well, obviously I ate something wrong that caused me to have that happen. And then if I lose a lot of weight the next day, then I know, okay, well, that meal plan's working really well. And I understand that fluctuations do happen. So last Wednesday on March 11, I weighed 514.8. So in my little notes, what I wrote for that day is that I did overeat. I had mashed potatoes, shredded cheese, and peas. For some reason, that whole like recipe, it's not really even a recipe, but it's just really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. And then I also had some peanut M&Ms, but what I would like to say about that is I stopped myself from eating them before it got too bad. I actually gave the rest to Becky. I knew I could easily eat the whole bag and just sit there and just continuously eat them and eat them and eat them, but I did stop myself, and it was like a lot of restraint. It was really hard, I'm gonna be honest. So the next day I'm
I got to agree with her on something here. Excuse me. Y'all know, well, most of y'all know, I've had weight loss surgery, and that's not a cure all to stop you from craving sweets, and sweets has been my downfall. God help me. I feel like I could sit here right now and eat an entire cake Give me a coconut cake. Oh, anyway, it is hard to put it down. I know. I agree with you for once.
March 12th, I weighed in at 514.2, so that means I was down zero point 0.6 from the day prior. So, this is the day where I noticed that after I have a smoothie in the morning, I get really dizzy. It's something that I noticed for a few days now, but on that day, March 12th, it was really bad, and it almost felt like I was actually going to like pass out, even though I knew I wasn't. And I think the biggest reason for that might be is because I do IF, where I don't eat for a very big, large portion of the day. And I think that ending my fast like that with a smoothie, for some reason, I don't think it's like adding up with my body, and it's not really, I guess it's not really good for it. So I have stopped smoothies in the morning, and now I eat things like Luna bars because that has less sugar, hasn't made me dizzy at all. Sometimes I'll just have like turkey bacon and rice cakes with like Laughing Cow cheese on top. And those things have definitely been making me feel a lot better. If you guys hear the water, it's just running in the kitchen. I hope it's not like annoying or anything. So for that day, like honestly, everything went really well. So the next day on March 13th, I weighed 512.
This is my birthday. You gonna tell us that you weighed 512 on my birthday? I don't believe you. I don't mean today's my birthday. March 13th was. Friday the 13th. My first birthday was on Friday the 13th.
0.2, which was a 2 pound loss from the day prior, which this day I actually hit down 60.2 pounds. So that's exciting, although I don't feel like super excited about it because like I have other goals I want to reach. So that was my first day with a new breakfast, which I had rice cakes with PB2 on it, which I actually did vlog. And I really did enjoy that, although I realized while I was eating it.
Y'all, and I apologize. I've got this laptop sitting on this chair, and every time I move my hand, it does that number. Um, am I understanding right? I've never had this PB2 stuff. Is it a powder and you mix it with water, or how do you make it? If you know, tell me. Or I could look it up, I guess.
I put too much PB2. So I ended up taking some off, and then it was perfect. And on that day, Becky and I talk about how she can help me with binging because a lot of the times when I binge, it's like I ask her, hey, will you make me ramen? You guys know that whole story. It's whatever. It's not her fault. It's my fault. I'm asking for it. The end. But I told Becky if
It's her. It's not your. It's not her fault. It's your fault. But yet, you're throwing that out there again, and you know it caused the stink bomb last time because everybody started saying that Becky was the problem. But you're going to throw it out there again.
that ever happens again, I want her to tell me things like, don't do it, you're gonna be mad at yourself, you're gonna feel super guilty, and just kind of be like super, super stern about it. And she has agreed that she's going to do that. So let's hope it works. So the next day on March 14th, I weighed in at 509.6, which was a 2.6 weight loss from the day prior. So that day I woke up with really bad self-loathing. I honestly just like hated myself. And the reason why is because of my lymphedema. It's been on my mind a lot lately. Normally I just like put it in the back of my mind, like back when I wasn't losing any weight. But now that I am losing weight, it's like parts of my body are getting smaller, but then other parts of my body that have lymphedema, which is my right calf and
Girl, the only thing that's getting small is your hair if you're cutting it. But I don't know if you're cutting it because I ain't seen it in a while. Looks like it's in a greasy, messy bun or something.
my lower stomach, those areas are getting smaller. It's making me feel super like self-conscious.
Did she just say her lower stomach? Ew. How many stomachs do you have?
It's making me hate myself because it's not curable. And I think that's the part that freaks me out the most is I'm always going to have like a deformed body. And I know it's like a very bad way of thinking. But that's just where I was at on that day. And on that day, also, I was getting a lot of messages and comments saying I only lost weight because I was sick. I lost 50 pounds in January because I was sick. Couldn't eat because while I was
What
sick.
happened
A
to not
lot of
reading the
people were saying those
comments?
things, and I was already hating myself so much that day that I was reading that stuff. And it honestly really got to me because the whole thing about losing 50 pounds in January because I was sick, I only lost 18 pounds in January. And a lot of people were saying I couldn't eat while sick. When I had tonsillitis, which was literally only for a week, and out of that week, there was only 3 days where it hurt to eat. But the thing is, I still ate. Your girl still binged, and ice cream was involved, a lot of it. So I don't like quite understand that. But then once I was done with the whole tonsillitis things, I was able to get back on track. It's just confusing because it's like being sick had nothing to do with the fact that I sat there and I would say no to binging a lot of the days. Like, yes, in a month, when we look at the average, I do binge. Like, I'm not 100% perfect, but I used to binge every single day. Now, if I look at a month and I can sit there and be like, wow, I only binged 4 days out of that month, that's crazy. That's because I said no to binging up most to easily 60 times. And that's because I watched what I ate. It's because I ate smaller portions. And it's because I was trying. It's not because I was just like, whoo, I'm going to eat whatever I want. And weight loss is just falling off me because I'm sick. That doesn't make sense because I have been sick in the past. I have been sick a lot in the past. I have had tons of infections and I have done nothing but maintain a very heavy weight, or I have gained and gained and gained. So it was just very insulting. It takes away like all the hard work, and I
Did she say insulting? Insulting? Are you thinking about saltine crackers? Insulting?
think that might be a really big reason why, like, oh, I'm down 60 pounds, but like I don't feel happy for myself because I have thousands of people telling me that I could be doing better, and it does mess with your brain. I don't care if it was just like one person in my life saying these things to me, or if it's 1,000 people online saying these things to me. I put in the efforts to lose weight like I never have before. So that is why I'm losing weight. So the next day on March 15th, I weighed in at 507.4, which was a 2.8 weight
What the
loss from the
hell?
day prior. So that was actually the lowest I've ever been at 64 pounds lost on that day. Like, whoa. So this day was particularly hard for me because the whole virus. I know a lot of people are suffering with worry and anxiety. I want to cry just talking about it. This has just been, it's been scary. It's been sad. It's been heartbreaking. It's just, we've never been through something like this. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm 29 years old. So in the last 29 years, nothing like this has happened. And I don't know what to expect. I just don't.
I don't know. Was the Spanish flu the last bad thing that come around? And that was back in the 19 teens or the 1920s. I can't remember, but the Spanish flu was really bad. Was that the last influenza that went around that was really bad? Or virus? I don't know. I guess you'd call it a virus.
It's just the unknown is scary. Everything that's going on in the world right now is like, it makes me want to just go in a corner and just eat all those worries away, all those feelings away. And I'm having to fight myself every single second not to overeat because when I feel this way, I have always turned to food and it's always made me feel so much better while I'm eating it. And now it's like I can't turn to food. So I have to like suffer, like literally suffer through the anxiety and the pain and the worry and the tears and just the fear. And it's scary because like I don't have that outlet no more, so I'm having to find other ones. So I was able to succeed and I did not binge. On that day, I was also being pointed out that I do pay attention to calories. If you guys watched my what I ate today, I didn't even notice it, but in the video I kept talking about calories, even though at the beginning of it I said I don't count calories. I don't pay attention to calories. A lot of people are pointing out to me, okay, why does she keep talking about calories if she doesn't pay attention to calories? So I had to sit down and like really process, like, how do I decide what I'm gonna eat? And you guys, I pay attention to calories every single time I eat. I make sure that my breakfast stays at a certain amount of calories. I make sure that my lunch stays at a certain amount of calories, and my dinner. I'm allowed to, go off base there by like 100 or 200 calories, but it's not like I'm sitting there logging everything and restricting myself, because even if I did eat a little bit more one day, it's okay because I felt like my body needed it versus, oh, I just want to binge or overeat. Like if I eat a little bit more in a day because I seriously felt like, oh my God, I'm actually hungrier than usual, then that's okay. I think
Hungry.
that's what I was talking about when it came to like intuitive eating. But I just appreciate you guys, a lot of you guys, pointing out that, girl, you do pay attention to calories, just admit it. Because I do. Because, example, when I went to Ruby Tuesday, what I originally wanted was something that was like 800 plus calories. And I was like, well, no. So I did choose something that was less calories, because when it comes to me, if I didn't know anything about calories and I was to sit there and do like intuitive eating, I wouldn't lose weight. That's a point blank period. But since I do know a lot about calories and I do look at the nutrition label and I do pay attention to serving size, I think that's really what's helping me. Next day, on March 16th, I weighed in at 505.2, so that was a 2.2 weight loss from the day prior. And my notes on that day is just, I consistently all day wanted to overeat. I wanted to binge. Like literally, you guys, my emotions are like, I don't know what they're doing. It's like a tornado is inside of my body and I can't get it out. I know a lot of people are dealing with this. And I do also want to point out that on that day, I said no to a brownie, and it was the hardest thing I've done in a long time. And I know a lot of people are going to watch this and be like, you are pathetic. But if you struggle with binge eating, or if you've struggled with like hardcore overeating or food addiction, then you understand how powerful a no is. So the next day, on March 17th, I weighed in at 504.8, which was a zero point 0.8 weight loss from the day prior. And I wrote down that I was upset about my weigh-in. I was upset because I only lost 0.8. So losing 0.8 in one day is amazing. A lot of people wish for that. For some reason, because I was losing so well in the last few days, like I was down like 2 pounds and then 2.2 and then 2.8, 2.6. Like I wanted more of that. I want to lose this weight fast because I'm feeling so much better. I just can't even imagine how my body's going to feel when I just continue losing. And it's just, I want to lose this weight. Like that's a point blank period. So for some reason, I was really upset about that. And I actually put a quote down what I said yesterday. I said everything would be better while in a bed with Ben and Jerry. Because again, another day where I wanted to binge my feelings away, and I literally could not stop thinking about a pint of ice cream. Like it was pretty bad. So that's what a Ben and Jerry is, by the way, which I'm
We
sure
know.
everyone knows. But again, another day of success. Like you guys, I have weeks where I am able to say no to wanting to overeat. I'm able to say no to the binges. I am very strong. But then there are weeks where I'm just
I think
not,
everybody
where
in the
I
state of
literally
Alabama and Florida is
am
going
just
by
not
right
strong
now.
enough. And that's just part of this process, and something that I'm going to have to continue to accept, that sometimes.
I don't know if that was clear what I said. I think everybody in the state of Alabama and the state of Florida is going by my house right now. It's just zoom, 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 zoom. Oh,
Sometimes I am weak, but this week I was not weak. So today, on Wednesday, March 18th, I weighed in at
ah! No, I can't see it.
18th, I weighed in at
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare the puppies. If anybody is able to go back and stop that and see if there was weight on there, I have the horriblest luck trying to do that. I mean, like, damn it. I want to see. Son of a gun. Just forget it. Did I pause it?
At 503.8. So that means from the day prior, I lost zero point 0.6. So that means this week I am down 11 pounds. Down 11 pounds. So that means.
Yeah, every little, I don't know that she's really losing 100% convinced, but every little bit of weight that she loses is a good thing. But she should have lost 20 pounds this week or more.
In total, I've lost 68.6 pounds. So that means I'm pretty much down 70 pounds because in 1.4 or 1.6, I will be down exactly 70 pounds. Can we just like.
No,
Wow, celebrate? So
no.
down 11 pounds. That's really freaking good.
Y'all, I apologize. I look like I'm washed out or something. I've got the door open and the sun is like that way in front of me, and it's just like making me look like Casper over here.
For some reason, I just feel like I'm not doing good enough, and it is the craziest feeling because in the past, I would be like thrilled and like bragging about losing 11 pounds, but it's just like I'm not there. I used to brag about losing 2 pounds in a week, and you guys, I just, for some reason, just subconsciously, mentally, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I'm not doing good enough. And I think it's because I want to lose more, but yet I'm doing everything I need to. Like I'm eating small portions, I'm cooking for myself, I am saying no to binges, overeating. So it's like I'm doing everything that I can. So I need to just let my body do its thing. It'll lose what it wants when it wants. I do need to be proud of the 11-pound weight loss this week, and I am. And I cannot wait to be in the 400s. I think that's what it is. I think it's because that's like my like goal that I've set in mind is like I want to be in the 400s so bad. I don't want to ever see the 500s again. So to lose that since I'm 503.8 to what I have to lose.
Y'all, I'm sorry, but she gets yo-yoed back and forth so much till if she truly has lost this much weight that she's gonna fall off the wagon because she is a yo-yoer, and so she has no self-determination. She's gonna fall.
Lose to get to 400. Sorry, I'm like stumbling on my words. Is 3.8 or like 4 pounds. So I honestly can't wait, and I feel like that'll definitely happen this week. Crossing my fingers because I feel like I'm starting to lose a little less every day now, like 0.6, 0.8, but I mean, it's definitely possible. So I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys are staying safe and doing everything you can to continue staying safe. We are all in this together, and it's scary. I just hope we get through it. Every time I start wanting to talk about it, I get emotional. Okay, so let's not talk about it. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I dropped Beth off at work at 6 this morning because I was supposed to run around town and do some things I had to do, and I was just like, which we have two vehicles, but we don't drive the Expedition because he likes to drink a lot of gas, so he stays parked a lot. The Camry stays on the road most of the time. Got to pick her up at 6. I'm gonna have to get up and get ready. So I'm gonna try to upload this before I have to leave. Oh, there's a bird out there in the bird bath. I see water flying everywhere. Um, there was something I wanted to tell y'all, and I don't remember what it was now. I have no idea. I have no idea. I do not even know. I think we're going to run by Verizon. Beth said that she thinks they're doing some kind of a special on no activation fees and something else. I don't remember what she said now. She wants to look at the new iPhones because we both have XRs, which I'm happy with my XR, and I know she is too, but she just wants to get the upgrade to that Max Pro or Pro Max or whatever it's called. Anyway, y'all, oh, I know what I was going to say. The first local case is in Dothan, 30 minutes to our east. It's not Southeast Alabama Medical Center anymore. They've changed it to the name of that hospital, and I don't remember what it is now, but it's still Southeast Alabama Medical Center to me because that's what it's been ever since I've known it, since before I was born. But anyway, they got the first case over there in our really local area, and the way the article read on WTVY, y'all can go read it if y'all want to. Sound like it come from another state. I may be over in Georgia, because Georgia's just like 45 minutes east of here, roughly, and Florida's 25 miles south of me, roughly. Um, and then up in Montgomery, they've got cases up that way and over in Auburn, where Auburn University is. And it's just like we've been circled, and it's finally hitting our local area. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here, try to upload this before I have to leave, because we've got to do some running around, and I did not go get my prescriptions, which I told Beth I'd wait and do that tomorrow. That's right, I don't need them. I'm not out yet. But anyway, y'all try, stay safe, stay in if you can. Um, I don't know, everybody's going to do their own thing, but we're all affected in some way or another. It doesn't in this country, in the United States, and I'm sure everybody around the world is too. But with all the changes and all the school closings and all that stuff, we're all being affected by it in the United States. And y'all just stay safe, take care of yourself, and I will be back whenever um, Amberlynn Reid decides to come out with a new video, which I think she said Friday is. I know I'm right on that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is her schedule, and that's what she always says, and she never sticks to it. But anyway, she says she's losing weight, but she never sticks to diets either. I'll be back later. Y'all have a good evening. Peace and blessings.